Coucou my peeps, hello my loves, marhaba habibati. So today is a scent story time with Sarah. Since I've cut out my weekend videos, they're not going to go up in a full alliteration on the weekend, but I thought I would film one today because I was going to do like a face and makeup or like a look or something, and then my brushes still haven't dried since I cleaned them last night, so I was like, well, it's a perfume video, it's something that I can film without makeup on, and yeah, I just thought I'd sit down and film this today for you guys. So the scent that I'm going to review is Freak Scarab by Illamasqua, which is their newest scent. They have two scents as of this point, I'm pretty sure. They have the original Freak, and then Freak Scarab is their new one. If you have tried Freak, like if you've tried the original one, you like it, or if you wanted to try it, now is an awesome time to do that because it is part of the Illamasqua sale. So I will link the Illamasqua website down below. I'll link both. So this one, the one that I'm reviewing, is Scarab, and I'll put that link first, and then I'll put a link for just Freak underneath that in case you want to try it out, because it's decently discounted at this point. But let us talk about Freak Scarab. They are quite different scents. They're both beautiful, but they're both quite different. So I picked up Freak for a friend, and then I sent that out to her. But this one is the one that I liked for myself a little bit better, and so I am trying this one out. It is at 85 pounds price wise, so when I picked it up I had the 30% off discount for the class that I was taking, so I didn't realize it was 85 pounds, but it is 85 pounds. So it is a little bit pricier in price point than some other perfumes. Oh, okay, so this is my double-edged sword, is that I try to film in the daytime because the lighting, even with my light, the lighting in the daytime is a little bit better than when I film at night. But when I do that, the scaffolding people outside are hammering and pounding, and so I feel like we either get good lighting or we get no outside sound. We'll see what happens. But anyways, Freak Scarab is the one that I picked for myself. That was the price point, 75 milliliters for this bottle. I really like the box. I rarely ever keep the box on anything, but I really like the box for this guy. So let me show you a close-up. So it goes like that, and yes, if you're not a fan of snakes, you're probably not gonna like the box very much. But it comes with sort of the Illamasqua here and there, and then on the back like so. When you open it up, it opens this way. I can get it to open like that, and it's got a little bit of a glittery sort of coating on the packaging, and it's actually not a full-on rectangle. If you can see, it sort of sits that way, so you could definitely sit it on your vanity like this, or you can leave it in the box like so. But let me read to you. They saved me the trouble of going to Fragrencia. They give you a little like a little card with the top notes and all that kind of stuff. So the opening note on the card is, it said to be a gift of the sacred scarab, a symbol of courage and protection. This exciting elixir transforms the soul. So there is a little golden scarab on the side of the bottle over there, and then it just pops open like so. I actually quite like the bottle. It grows on me. When I first thought, I was like, oh, that's not really my cup of tea, but I actually do it does grow on me, and I especially like it in the box. So here, again, it lists our top notes. So the top notes are blood orange, neroli, lang lang, that are used to awaken and entice senses. And the heart notes are Davana oil, Egyptian jasmine, honeysuckle, and Queen of the Night. Is Queen of the Night like a herb, natural? There are people outside looking at me again. This is fun. To form a sensual heat. And then the base notes are stewed plum, created with a distant depth. I feel like I'm reading a romance novel. And then mousse de saxe, geranium, anise, moss, and leather. And I would agree that it does have that depth to it. When you first spray it on, you get that first sort of top note, and then once it's set for a little while, I get a different scent out of it, and then throughout the day, sort of by the end of the night, I've gotten some of that deeper layer out of it. I still get some of the top layers, but I do find that as it settles into my skin, I do have sort of different scents that come out of it. In terms of long wearingness, I have a problem with perfume sort of sticking on me. The only ones that really will last on me all day long are Tonka Imperial, which I have a review on that I'll link down below. And then the other one is the Musc Ravageur from Frédéric Malle. Those ones are at a higher price point than this one. So one of the things for me that justifies the price point is that it wears on me all day long. But anything else that I've tried, excuse me, there's something caught in my throat, I don't know what's going on. Anything else that I've tried really doesn't last more than an hour on me. This one falls somewhere in between. So I get a couple hours of wear out of it, but it doesn't last on me all day long. And so that's just something to be mindful of. I think that's all I wanted to tell you, like, review-wise about this guy. If you have any questions, if you've tried it out and you've had experiences with it, leave those down for me below. But I'm going to do sort of my story time part of this video. So the story that I have that I associate with this perfume is as soon as I sprayed it on for the first time, it just really took me back to my week-long course at Illamasqua. So I did a series of vlogs. I can link them down below, but I did a series of vlogs about my 5-day course that I took at Illamasqua, and one of our instructors, Nilly, actually wears this perfume basically every day. And so it was funny, that really very sensory impulse that you have, that as soon as I sprayed it on, I felt the feeling of being back in that class and sort of those early cold winter mornings, like, even though it was only 3 weeks ago, but you know what I mean, getting up and the city was still really quiet, and it just, everything, all those friendships, all those experiences, it all sort of came to the surface. And so I'm sure that every time I wear this for years and years to come, that's the place I'll be transported to, and I really love that about this guy. They're still staring at me. I swear, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to do points of positivity and I will be done for the day. So my first point of positivity is this new veil that I picked up. I wish I had a link to give you guys, but I went to this little store when I was in Beirut and they had a bunch of them on sale. This was like I got a bunch for like $3. I'm trying to do the conversion quickly in my head. About $3. This being one of them, and I really like it. It's just bright, and even on a gloomy day, I've been enjoying these sort of bright colors to warm up my spirit. My second point of positivity is seeing my sweet Rada back here, excuse me, back here on YouTube. She did do like a little channel update, and things are going to be a little bit different this year, but I haven't seen her face in such a long time, so it was really beautiful to see her face again. I will link that video down below for any of you interested, or any of you that have missed her as well. And then my third point of positivity is I'm in LA this weekend, and my sweet friend Noelle, who you've heard me talk about a whole bunch, met up with my other friend April. So they both have channels here on YouTube. Noelle has a new channel that she's like sort of posting, you know, quasi often, but we're trying to push her to make it like a more full-time thing because we just love her. Anyways, they both met up and they sent me a picture of them together. And it was, I was like over the moon giddy and happy. I don't even know, I've been trying to think about why it made me so happy, but I think it made this whole thing really real. I'm like, these are these real people that like are meeting each other, and it's real, and there's nothing but happiness and positivity and love coming out of that whole sort of circle. And so it just made me incredibly, incredibly happy. If you haven't checked out April or Noelle, I will link their YouTubes down below. Yeah, go check them out. They're amazing human beings and they're incredibly awesome. That is it for me today. Please let me know what has been making you guys smile, if you have tried any more scents. Staring. Recently. I'm gonna go before they like all congregate, all the construction workers outside congregate and start a viewing party. But not without wishing you an amazing day and reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.